Yes. So how are you guys? All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, with that last class, like we started on digestion and absorption.
Right. So I tried to go through the notes that you sent, but
Hmm.
like nothing showed up except like a clear screen.
Oh, okay, let me check. And I have also recorded the last class, so I will share the recording. That's all that.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So I will give you a quick overview that we will start. So Vinya, what was the last topic we discussed in the last class?
Um, we did the last topic was the intestines. We were discussing about the intestines and the like the duodenum and the jejunum and like all that.
Okay, okay, like parts of the intestine.
Yeah.
And okay. Did we discuss stomach?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we discussed intestine. Okay, I got you. Hmm. Okay. So this was the last heading that we have written, Vinya. Wall of alimentary
Yeah.
canal.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give them an overview so they will understand, then we will continue. Okay. So we started with digestive system. Tanusha, you was there, right? You attended the class. Yes. So we started with digestive system. So digestive system start with our mouth. Okay. And the beginning of mouth, there are teeth. So we have four type of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. Okay. Incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. So like this is our lower jaw, and this area is upper jaw, right? So if we open our mouth, so we have one set of teeth on the bottom and one set of teeth on the top, right? So this is upper jaw, this is lower jaw. Okay. Then we can divide it into two part, like this, two part. Okay. So the left part and right part, they have similar structure. And like left part and right part in the bottom, they also have similar structure. Okay. So there is incisor, then canine, then premolar, then molar, like that. Okay, on both either side. Understood?
Yeah.
So in total, an adult human being have 32 teeth. And these would be represented in the form of a dental formula. So this is the dental formula for adult human. 2123, 2123.
Hmm.
Okay. So it is the dental formula tells us the half of the story, this one. To get the whole
Okay.
picture, you have to multiply by 2. Okay. So you can add up these numbers like 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. How much it is? 8. Okay. So 8 plus 8, it is 16. And then 8 plus 8 on other side. So that will also make 16. So we have 32. In children, there are some teeth that are missing. Okay. So in the next class, like you will tell me about number of teeth you have. You take a mirror and then put your finger on each teeth and count. Okay. And tell me in the next class. So you know what is missing? Premolar teeth are missing and one
Mm.
molar is missing. Okay. So like 10, 12-year-old children, they have around 20 teeth.
Okay.
Okay. And you might have heard that people get wisdom tooth. Have you
Mhm.
heard wisdom tooth? At what age they will have wisdom tooth?
Like 11?
Wisdom tooth, no, not at 11. So at
Um,
what age you will become wise?
13,
13?
18,
No.
18.
It comes around 24-year age, at 24-year of age. Okay. So they call it wisdom tooth. It has nothing to do with wisdom. Okay. It's not they will have wisdom too, so they will be wise. Not like that. Okay, but it is called. Okay. Then we have three properties of teeth, like thecodont. So like teeth are situated in the like up pit. Like there are we have our lower jaw, and this lower jaw has small holes, and then teeth will fit in these holes. You're getting it? Let's say if this pen is the teeth, and then this is the pit. So they're like half of the teeth is inside
mhm.
the pit like
Yeah.
this. Okay. So they are called thecodont for this reason. They are located in the theca or pit, right? And then diaphyodont. Diaphyodont means like teeth comes twice during the lifetime. And
Mhm.
then heterodont. Heterodont means we have variety of teeth, four variety of teeth. What are these? Incisor, canine, premolar, molar, right? So I repeat once again, thecodont, teeth are situated in socket. Diaphyodont, they will come twice. Heterodont, we have a variety of. They will come twice means we have one milk teeth and then we have permanent teeth. Are you getting?
Mm.
So slowly milk teeth are replaced with permanent teeth. Your tooth will fall one by one and the new tooth will appear. Okay. So one of the important thing about teeth is like on the top, let's say this is a teeth. So on the top, there is this covering of a substance called enamel.
Mhm.
So enamel is the hardest substance in the body, even harder than the bones. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why when you eat chicken, you can crush the bones of the chicken easily with the teeth. Okay. Because this enamel is harder. It is hardest substance of the body. Function of teeth is mastication of food. It will crush the food. It will help in the chewing the food. And then tongue. So, you know, this tongue is, let's say this is one floor and tongue is attached to the floor of buccal cavity like this. Okay. So it can move left and right like this. Sometime it can go up or you can retract it. Okay. So it is connected to the floor also. Let's say this is the tongue. So if you raise your tongue like up, then you will see there is one structure like this and it is connected to your tongue like this. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is called frenulum. What it is called? Frenulum.
And
So,
from
yeah, I have shown in the diagram here. So this is the tongue, then this is the a band of connective tissue that is attaching the tongue to the floor. Okay, floor of buccal cavity. So it is called frenulum. Okay. And then on the tongue, there are very like small birds all over. If you look closely at your tongue in the mirror, then you will see that there is a small dot all over the tongue, right?
yeah.
Okay, so these dots are called papillae. They are papillae. And some of those papillae, not all, some of those papillae will have some structures, and these structure are like uh, taste bud.
Mhm.
What they are? Taste
Taste
bud.
buds.
So our different parts of the tongue, they will have like different taste. like the tip of the tongue for sweet taste, like the end of the tongue, this area is like bitter taste. Okay. Sides for the sour taste, salt somewhere here, like after sweet. So, so there are different area that can sense different type of taste. Okay. And you know, the chili has no taste. Do you guys like chili?
Yeah.
You like chili? Okay. So chili doesn't have any taste. It produces burning sensation. What it does? It produces burning sensation, and people enjoy that. And chili is not good for stomach also.
Yeah.
Again, it will produce burning sensation, but we still like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So chili has no taste. It produces burning sensation. Then we discussed about this diagram. So in this diagram, you can clearly see this the head. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is nasal chamber, like air enters the nose and it goes in this chamber and then it goes to the pharynx like that. Okay. Then this is oral cavity or mouth. So when we eat, food goes through this pathway, then it hits this part. This is what? Epiglottis. So it pushes the epiglottis and then goes into esophagus. So this is the path which is followed by food. This is the path which is followed by air. So air and food passes this common area, right? They pass through this common area. So this common area is called pharynx. What it is called? Pharynx.
Mm-hmm.
This is windpipe. This is esophagus, right? Then this is stomach. So esophagus is around 26, 25 or 26 centimeter long. Then start stomach. Okay. So stomach has a guarding muscle here. So when we eat, food should not come out. Okay, it should go in one direction. You know what will happen? Like we will vomit sometimes, so this content of the stomach will come out, right? And when we vomit, we also feel some burning sensation here in the neck, right?
Yeah.
But something is burning. And you know what? Why it is so?
Because of the
Because
stomach acid.
yes, stomach acid. So this esophagus lining is not prepared for handling the acid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stomach has acid. So this
Yeah.
stomach acid produces burning sensation. And then this is the liver. So there are two parts in the liver, left and right. Okay. So from each part of the liver, one duct is coming out, but that is hepatic duct. Okay. So hepatic ducts are coming out, left hepatic duct and right hepatic duct. And then below the liver, there is gallbladder, where it is below the liver. So gallbladder stores some of the bile salts and bile juices. Okay. So the duct of gallbladder, this is called cystic duct. Okay. So cystic duct and hepatic duct, they meet and they form a common bile duct. And this common bile duct goes all the way to this pancreas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And here this is pancreatic duct. Then pancreatic duct and common bile duct together, they form a small common duct, this one, which is called hepatopancreatic duct. Hepato means it is part of liver as well as it is part of pancreas. Like, so hepato means pancreas, sorry, hepato means liver, and pancreatic means pancreas. Okay. So the ducts from liver, this duct from liver and duct from pancreas, they are united together and they will open into the first part of a small intestine called duodenum.
Okay.
Okay. Then we have this part, duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. So these are the three parts of the small intestine. Then small intestine is connected to large intestine.
Mm-hmm.
And largest intestine is called large because of the diameter. So it has bigger diameter. And otherwise, length, if we talk about the length of the part, a small intestine is much longer. It is 7 meter
Mm-hmm.
long, 7.5 meter long. And the large intestine is only 1.5 meter long. Okay. This part is rectum. Rectum stored the fecal matter. And this is vermiform appendix or just appendix, we can call it. So, like our ancestors were herbivores, okay? Some of the
Mm-hmm.
ancestors were herbivores. And and in some of the mammals also, like this is there, right? So, but in our body, this appendix is like non-functional. We call it
Okay.
vestigial structure. Vestigial structure, okay. So it is just a finger-like projection here. And sometimes what happens, bad bacteria can enter this uh, inside the vermiform appendix, and they will produce like these bacteria will multiply inside it, and they will produce some serious pain, severe pain. Okay, so this person will have like serious pain, like just below the belly, like on the sides, one of the side. Okay, so so the like how they can identify if they will press the like area near the appendix, the patient will jump with the pain. Okay, it is so like the person will have very severe pain. Okay, so then what doctors do, they will cut it out
Mm-hmm.
immediately. They will perform operation and cut it out. Okay, it is called appendix, and this disease is called appendicitis. You might have heard of.
Yeah.
So, okay. And if they will not do this immediately, what will happen? This appendix will burst inside the stomach. Okay. And then bacteria which were there inside the appendix, they will spread all over the body inside in the cavity. And then it will be impossible to control those bacteria then when they will go out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the it could be a life-threatening problem also if it is not operated immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Then then we talked about pharynx. So pharynx has trachea and esophagus. We talked about epiglottis and glottis. So this is windpipe and the opening of windpipe with glottis. Glottis has covering, which is called epiglottis. Okay. So, and this the like different part of stomach. So, so this part of the stomach is called fundus. This part is called cardiac part. Cardiac because it is closer to heart. And this the body, this pyloric part. And then there is one, again, there's one guarding muscle. Okay. So, so this is called pyloric sphincter. And you know what is its role? Like food is stored in the stomach for 4 to 5 hours. Okay, 4 to 5 hours. And then it will pass to the intestine like that. Okay. So pyloric sphincter take care of that. Then small intestine, small intestine has three parts, then duodenum, jejunum, ileum. So duodenum C-shaped, it is large and coiled. Ileum is highly coiled. Then ileum open into cecum. Okay. So cecum, colon, and rectum, these are the part of large intestine. So, okay. Now we have to discuss wall of alimentary canal. Now, Veda, you understood? I will send you the PDF. So now you are covered,
Yeah, I
okay?
understand.
And also like Vinaya,
Mhm.
like you might have learned by now because you have done 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Very good. Very good. Okay. So wall of alimentary canal, what it is. So let's see here, okay? So from here, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and then anus. So this whole thing is alimentary canal, okay? Whole thing, starting from mouth to anus, okay? So let's make a cross section. Let's say we are cutting the esophagus from here. So if we are cutting this tube, it will appear like a circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see what all layers are there. So if we cut the alimentary canal from somewhere, then you will get to see following layers. So let me draw those layers. Okay. So the outermost lining is serosa. Outermost lining is serosa. This one. Outermost lining. Okay, so this is serosa. And then there is second one, muscle layer. Muscle layer. Muscle layer. Then we have submucosa. Then below submucosa, there is mucosa. So let me write one by one. This is mucosa. This is submucosa. And these two together, they are muscularis. And outer is longitudinal and inner is circular. And then the outermost layer sorry. This thick black layer.
Wait,
Cero-
wouldn't the outer be circular and the inner be longitudinal?
No. Outer longitudinal and inner circular. This is correct.
But like the circle ones are on the outside, right?
Yes, circle pen is outside, they're longitudinal. So, so if you see this section from, let's say this is the small part of the intestine. Okay.
Mhm.
So the outer longitudinal one will appear like this.
Okay.
These muscles are like long tube, okay? And the circular one are like this, like circular,
Oh, okay.
longitudinal. So longitudinal means along the length. Circular means along the radius of this thing, circumference of the circle.
Mhm.
Okay. So now we will write about them. Like wall of alimentary canal, wall of alimentary canal from esophagus to rectum. Esophagus to rectum has 4 layers. They have 4 layers. Okay. And these 4 layers are serosa, serosa, serosa is outermost layer, and it is thin. It is thin and made up of mesothelium. So mesothelium is an epithelium of internal organ. Epithelium of internal organs is called mesothelium. Okay. Then after serosa, the second layer is muscularis. Muscularis. Muscularis layer is made up of smooth muscle. And you know why smooth muscle? Smooth muscles are involuntary. Involuntary means they are not under control of any this thing. Like our brain doesn't control them. Like if we have to start
Mhm.
digesting the food, we can't order our stomach like let's start digesting the food. Okay. It function on its own. So smooth muscles are involuntary, like they're not under control of our willpower, right? Okay. So they are made up of a smooth muscle, and muscularis layer is arranged in 2 parts that we have already seen. The outer one is called what? Outer is longitudinal.
Circular.
Yes. And inner one is
Circular.
yeah. Very good. Next point. Then oblique muscle layer is present. There are some places where oblique muscle layer is present. So oblique muscle layer, this is important. It is present in stomach. Oblique muscle layer is present stomach. And you know why it is present in the stomach? Because stomach has to churn the food like this, the stomach. So it crushes the food like this type of movement, like that. Okay. So it need a stronger force for contracting. So it is generated by this oblique muscle layer. So oblique muscle layer is present in the stomach area. Okay. Next point. Then is submucosa. Next layer is submucosa. So regarding the submucosa, it is made up of loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissue. It is made up of loose connective tissue. It contains nerve, blood, and lymph vessel. Very, very important. It contains nerve, lymph, and blood vessels. Vessels. Okay. Lymph vessels and blood vessels and nerve. These are present in submucosa part. Next point. In duodenum, glands are also present in submucosa. Glands are also present in submucosa. Next point. Then comes the last one, mucosa. Mucosa. So mucosa contain finger-like projection called villi. Villi. It forms irregular folds, and these are called rugae. Rugae. So rugae are formed in stomach, and villi are formed in intestine. Intestine. So like mucosal layer has modification, like different modification. Inside the intestine, it will produce villi. So these rugae will help in like churning of the food, and in small intestine, these villi will help in absorption of the food. Okay. Next point. Cells lining the villi produce microvilli, and these microvilli increase absorptive surface area. They increase the surface area for absorption. And because of microvilli, they appear like brush bordered epithelium. Next point. So let's say this is a villi, okay, inside the intestine. And this villi will have some smaller structure. They are the microvilli. What they are? They will be all over. I just drawn in a small portion. And inside this villi, there will be this vessel, which is called lacteals. And you know what these lacteals touch? They help in fat absorption. So lacteal contain lymph. You know what lymph is? Vinya, you know lymph? What is lymph?
I've heard of lymph nodes, and they're like right here, I think, but I don't know what lymphs are.
Veda, do you know lymph? No?
I've heard of
So
it before.
you've heard of it.
Um,
Tanusha, what about you?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. So do you know about blood, right? Blood.
mhm.
So in our body, there are two fluid. One is blood and one is lymph. Okay. So there are two type of tubes or vessels also. Like there are blood vessels and there are lymph vessels. Okay. So in this case, the lymph vessel is called lacteal. You know why it is called lacteal? Because its color is milky. It is milky in color. And milk, lactose, right? Milk has lactose sugar. So, so that's why the name lacteals. Okay. So lacteals help in fat absorption and they contain lymph. Next point. Next point. Mucosal epithelium. Mucosal epithelium has goblet cells. Mucosal epithelium has goblet cells. And these goblet cells secrete mucus. They secrete mucus. And this mucus help in lubrication. And you know why this is needed? So that food will be pushed easily through the intestine because of this mucus. Okay, intestine will become smooth and food will be pushed. Next point. Mucosa forms glands in the stomach. In the stomach. So this point you have to remember that inside the stomach, the glands are present in mucosa. And inside the duodenum, glands are present in submucosa. Okay, so it is different. So mucosa forms glands in the stomach, and these glands are called gastric glands. These glands are called gastric glands. And let's say these are the villi And between the villi, here are some cells, and these are called crypt of liver Cohen. Crypts of LEIPERKUHN, liver Cohen. So between the base of villi in the intestine, crypts of liver Cohen is present. And these are a kind of glands. These are kinds of glands. Okay. Now we will discuss digestive glands. Digestive glands. So salivary gland. Salivary glands, liver, and pancreas. These are a kind of digestive gland. Okay. So salivary glands are like three pairs. Salivary glands are three pair. These are parotid, then submaxillary, submaxillary or submandibular, submandibular. Okay, and then there are sublingual. So there are three type of gland. Parotid means they are located here in the cheek. Okay. Submaxillary means below maxilla, like maxilla, below maxilla. Sublingual means below the tongue. Understood? So these are three set of gland. Okay. So these three pair of gland, like parotid are one pair, and this is also one pair, and the third one is also one pair. So total how many? Three pair. We have three pair of main salivary gland. They produce saliva. So their secretion is called saliva. Saliva. Next point. Liver is the largest gland of the body. Liver is the largest gland of the body. You know how much is the weight of the liver? It is around 1.2 to 1.5 kilogram. That's the weight of liver. Next point. It is situated in abdominal cavity. It is situated in abdominal cavity. Next point. Just below the diaphragm. Just below the diaphragm. Next point. So we have already discussed a little bit about the livers, like it is divided into two parts. There's the diaphragm. Okay, so it is divided to left and right part. Then there are two hepatic duct coming from, then cystic duct is connected to this, and this all the way to like pancreas. Then pancreatic duct will be connected to this one. Okay. So liver has two lobes. Two lobes. And each lobe is divided into many small segment. They are called hepatic lobules. What they are called? Hepatic lobules. Okay. And hepatic lobule contain cells or hepatic cells. They contain hepatic cells. And these hepatic cells are arranged in the form of cords. So they are arranged in the form of cords. Okay. Hepatic lobule is covered by a structure called Glison's capsule. Covered by Glison's capsule. Next point. Hepatic cells secrete bile. Hepatic cells means liver cell. So they secrete bile, or it is called bile juice. It contains bile pigment. Next point. So bile juice, it is stored and concentrated by gallbladder. In the previous diagram, I have shown you where the gallbladder is. Okay, it is below the liver. And the duct of gallbladder, duct is called cystic duct. Cystic duct. So cystic duct and hepatic duct, they join together and they will form common bile duct. And common bile duct and pancreatic duct, they will join together to form hepatopancreatic duct. This thing I have shown in the diagram. And then hepatopancreatic duct open into duodenum. Hepatopancreatic duct open into duodenum. And when hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum, it has a sphincter. It is called sphincter of Oddi. Sphincter of Oddi. Next heading, we will discuss pancreas. Pancreas. Okay, so Dhanusa, you tell us like what we have discussed in this class.
Um,
First, we started off by the wall of alimentary canal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a canal from the esophagus to the rectum, and it has 4 layers.
Mm-hmm.
4 different layers. The outermost layer is serosa. It's thin and it has mesothelium,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next one it's musculans,
Muscularis.
muscularis.
Mm.
The the outer part is longitudinal, and then the inner part is circular.
Mm. Correct.
And then there's an oblique muscle layer. It's
Mm-hmm.
present. It's present in the stomach. I mean the stomach.
Mm.
The next layer is the mucosa.
Mm.
It has loose connective tissue.
Mm.
Um, it contains the nerve, lymph, and blood vessels.
Mm.
The duodenum gland are also present.
Present in submucosa.
Mucosa.
Okay.
Next, it's mucosa. It's like has finger-like
Projections
projections,
called villi.
villi,
Mm.
forms irregular folds called
In stomach
in the
called
stomach.
Ruzi. And then
They between the it has cells lining villi, which produces microvilli.
mm-hmm.
It's absorptive and
Surface area increases. It increases the area of absorption. Yes.
and then in
Mucosal epithelium. Mucosal epithelium. Mhm.
they
They contain goblet cell.
split cells, and then
Goblet cell with mucus. Mucus help in lubrication. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's it. Tanus, I will leave it here. Veda, you continue from here. Mucosa forms.
Mucosa forms glands in the stomach, which are known like as the gastric glands.
Hmm.
And then in the lacteals and like in the slope of the lacteals, the cells are called crypts of Lieberkron, or like they're like different kinds of glands.
One correction, Veda, one correction. Okay.
Mhm.
So these tube inside are lacteals. Okay.
Okay.
And this black one on the outside, these are what? Villi.
Okay.
Okay, so in the slope of villi, not lacteals. Lacteals are inside, like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like in the slope of villi, the cells are crypts of Lieberkron, or like different kinds of glands.
Hmm.
And then the digestive glands have the salivary glands, liver, and the pancreatic glands.
Yes.
So, so the salivary glands, they have something called the
Three pairs,
parotid.
three different pairs of
Three,
glands.
three different pairs. Yeah, the
Parotid.
parotid, the submaxillary, and then sublingual. Each of them is like one pair.
Hmm.
And then the liver is the largest gland in the body, which weighs about like 1.2 to 1.5 kgs.
Hmm.
And then it's like right beneath the it's like in the abdominal cavity below like the diaphragm, which is like next to the lungs.
Hmm.
And then there's the pancreatic. Yeah.
No, you have not completed about the liver. There are more point. Liver has
Yeah,
two lobes. They are called
I was
hepatocyte.
going to keep saying yeah.
Okay. Please.
The liver has like two lobes, and each are like divided into different segments, which are known as the the hepatic
Hepatic
lobules,
Yes.
which contain hepatic cells, which are just like liver cells.
Hmm.
And then they have like something called the secrete bile stored inside of them in like the gallbladder, like it's concentrated by the gallbladder.
Hmm.
And then within like the gallbladder, there's like two different ducts, the hepatic duct and the cystic duct, and they
No. Just let me pause you. Okay. So from liver is coming hepatic duct,
okay.
and from gallbladder, this duct is coming cystic duct. Okay. So hepatic means connected to liver. So from liver there is hepatic duct. From gallbladder there is cystic duct, and they join together, and they will form a common bile duct, and then common bile duct and duct from pancreas, that is pancreatic duct. So they will join together to form hepatopancreatic duct.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Thank
And
you.
then hepatopancreatic duct opens into duodenum, like first part of the intestine. And at the point of their opening, they have one guarding muscle. I can show you in the diagram here so that it will be easier. So this one. So this is opening here at this point.
Okay.
Okay. And this is what? Sphincter.
Okay.
Sphincter of Odai.
Oh,
Okay, so the same thing I have mentioned here in the text.
yeah.
This one, sphincter of Odai. Okay, and it opens into duodenum. So you understood till this point?
Yeah.
Okay, you found it interesting?
Some of it. I knew like the one you like gave a recap about since I missed the class. I knew most of that because we kind of learned it.
Okay, good, very good, very good. Okay, so we will continue from pancreas in coming class, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay then. And when shall I plan the test for this part of the digestive system? Like Monday, shall we? Monday. I will ask this much only, okay? Just 30.
Like Monday according to your time, so like our next class.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I will plan and I will like inform you when we are planning. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, done. See you in the next class. Thank you. Thank you. I'm
Okay,
sending
thank
the
you.
recording for both the classes and the PDF. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.